welcome to Arsenal Zone TV. This is my first video. I have rebranded this channel from EPL Top 6 TV to Arsenal Zone TV. Okay, and the aim for this channel is to be channels that are dedicated only to Arsenal. I will cover Arsenal club news, I will cover Arsenal transfer news, and I will do some match coverage and match reviews as well for the upcoming 2019 to 2020 Premier League season. And hopefully you guys can join in. This is aim for this channel for Arsenal supporters, as a hub for them to engage and interact with each other and discuss any Arsenal related news. So this news segment is Arsenal Transfer News Live, and this segment is going to focus on players that Arsenal's linked with, Arsenal transfer targets. I'm going to provide my opinion if the targets are Arsenal targets are genuine or false, and also I'm going to provide my opinion if we should sign the player or not. And yeah, I'm going to provide really a critical evaluation on if this is genuine news or just transfer speculation. And yeah, I hope to actually engage with the Arsenal supporters in terms of finding out the news that they find or their opinions. And yeah, hopefully you guys can provide some feedback on how this channel can grow, because this channel is all about for Arsenal fans. It's going to be tailored for Arsenal fans. So let's kick this off. Arsenal Transfer News Live. So as you can see, we have been recently linked with Yannick Carrasco. At the moment he's playing in China, and he's a former Atletico Madrid, and he is a Belgium international. As you can see, so I like to give a shout out to LT Arsenal, at LT Arsenal, very good Arsenal news outlet. They tweeted that according to a Spanish outlet, Sport, and Gazzetta dello Sport, which is quite a reliable Italian news outlet in Italy, they both report that Arsenal are in advanced talks to complete the signing of 25-year-old Belgian winger Yannick Carrasco. Yannick Carrasco is very keen to return to Europe. As you may have known that we tried to sign Yannick Carrasco in January. However, there's been issues in terms of the transfer fee at the time, so obviously that deal didn't get completed. Seems to be we want to get this deal done in the summer. In my view, I think Yannick Carrasco is better than we have. We definitely need to sign a wide forward, and I think he's an upgrade on what we got. He's an upgrade on Mkhitaryan and Iwobi, and I think he's a top quality player, and I think we've been linked with a 30 million deal to complete this signing, and I think that's quite a good deal, quite a good bargain, because this player has a potential to be a 50-60 million pound player. I think he's played at the highest level. I remember when Yannick Carrasco played for Monaco and when he scored against us. Obviously he's a player, he played for Atletico Madrid, who played at the highest level in La Liga. He scored in the Champions League final, and I think he's got quite decent numbers, and I think he will fit into Unai Emery's style of play. So I am for Arsenal completing the Yannick Carrasco deal. Hopefully we can get that deal over the line. So the next player we've been linked to is another winger, Ryan Fraser from Bournemouth. He's a player that, in terms of he had an excellent season. He finished behind Eden Hazard with goals and assists total, and he only finished behind Eden Hazard in terms of goals and assist contributions, I believe. And I think the advantage of signing Ryan Fraser is that he knows the Premier League. and I think Arsenal needs to focus on signing Premier League players who are able to hit the floor uh, very quickly in terms of adapting to the Premier League. He knows the Premier League. And basically, as you can see, the Liverpool model, they focus on signing players in the Premier League. Look at Liverpool recent transfers in recent years. They signed Van Dijk from Southampton. They signed Sadio Mane from Southampton. They've signed what's it called? They signed some players from the Premier League who are proven in the Premier League, and I think that's an area that Arsenal can definitely look to. Look at the Liverpool model. I think we can take some tips. I'm not saying that we should only sign players from the Premier League, but I think is something that we should definitely explore, because I think the Premier League market is the thing is the Premier League players are the transfer fees for Premier League players are inflated, so I understand why Arsenal don't want to do business in the Premier League, because the players are very expensive and the transfer fees are quite inflated in the Premier League. However, I believe there's more pros than cons in terms of you get an advantage of players, they know the league. They don't need time to adapt. We need players who are instant successes, who can be able to do well for us very quickly. So I just believe that Ryan Fraser is upgrade on what we got. Got to be honest with that. However, according to LT Arsenal, they highlighted that according to a standard sport, Bournemouth value Ryan Fraser for 40 million. Now, for me, that Ryan Fraser is not worth 40 million. I'm all for paying a bit over the valuation of a player, but 40 million is like double what he's really worth, in my opinion. He only had one excellent season, and 40 million you can find a better player than Ryan Fraser. So for me, if Bournemouth are looking, and he's got 1 year left in his contract, so no way he's worth 40 million. He's worth at least 20 to 25, and the maximum valuation is 30. Nothing. You're paying over the odds if you pay 30. So there's no chance that we should be paying 40 at all. So for me, if it's 40 million, then no way we should be signing Ryan Fraser. But if we can get him for 20 to 25 million, and maybe 30 maximum, that's paying over the odds 30, because you're really worth 20 to 25, to be honest. So yeah, I think these two players are upgrades, and I welcome the move for either player. But if I had to choose between the two, it would be Carrasco. Okay, so the next players that we've been linked with, according to a Gazzetta dello Sport journalist, I'm not going to try to pronounce his surname. I think it's Nicolo. I'm going to try Nicolo Chera. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. He claims that tonight Arsenal have sent a new offer to Sampdoria for Andersen and Dennis Praet. We made a combined bid for 48 million euros, and we're close to finalising the deal, even if the Sampdoria president wants more. I believe the Sampdoria wants at least 50 to 55 million euros. So 48 million euros to 55 million. I'm sure we can come to a middle ground and get the deal over the line. My thoughts on the players. Okay, Andersen seems to be an up and coming ball playing centre back. He's very good at physical, getting physical to players. He's good at intercepting, and yeah, he seems to be this is kind of profile of player I think Arsenal should be looking to, signing players up and coming quality centre backs. And when I was watching some of his videos, he looked very, very good. Like he can ping a ball. He's like I say, he's a ball playing centre back, and he's very good at tackling as well. But I'm not sure about his pace. issue about. I think there's issues about his pace and some of his positional play at times. But I think he's got certain aspects about him that are very good, and I think he's an upgrade on what we got, and I think he can develop into a top quality player. And this is the market that Arsenal needs to be looking at. You know, we do not have the funds to sign an Umtiti from Barcelona. I think we need to sign players for tomorrow, players who got the potential to become top quality players. We need to sign a top quality player before they become a world class player. You know, I think I'm all for this because we have to be realistic where Arsenal are at the moment. Dennis Praet now, I have to be. He's seen as a Aaron Ramsey replacement. Dennis Praet is a Belgium international. He used to play for Anderlecht, and I always heard of him and Dennis Praet as a prospect when at his days as Anderlecht, and there was very high hopes for Dennis Praet, but I don't think he lived up to his potential. He's 25 years old, and his numbers are not that great. But I think he is a quality player, but he hasn't really kicked on with his career. But I believe he's been performing quite decent for Sampdoria, and I think he's got some good traits about him. He's very good at passing. He tracks back a lot. He is in the same mold as Aaron Ramsey. I think he's an Aaron Ramsey 11 to 12 Aaron Ramsey before Aaron Ramsey had his breakthrough season done in the 2012-13 season. And I think Praet could be a smart deal to get over the line. So hopefully we can. For me, for the price tag we'll be linked with him, I think something we definitely should be signing. Okay, so let's see what's next. The next transfer we've been linked to is with a young player at Ligue 2, and that's Alexis Claude Maurice. He's from Lorient, and as you can see from the picture, he knows Guendouzi because he used to play with Guendouzi when he was at Lorient. And what is a very important aspect about this is that when we actually signed Guendouzi, a lot of people say actually Alexis Claude Maurice was the young player that everyone was talking about, and not Guendouzi. You know, Guendouzi was a good young player, but the highly rated player at Lorient was actually Alexis Claude Maurice. So I'm quite excited of signing this player, if that's true. And I know other clubs been interested, like West Ham. They made a bid, and we had a bid rejected, and I think we're going to make another bid of 30 million euros. This is according to GFFN, Get French News, and this journalist called as you can see from the tweet, Mohammed, and he's the guy who broke the Guendouzi deal, so he seems to be very reliable for Lorient News. And so this is a player, like I said, I am for signing young, high potential young players to Arsenal, and if he has a season like he if he had a season like Guendouzi did and play a lot of games and make a good contribution, I'm all for this signing. I'm a Guendouzi fan, to be honest. I think Guendouzi has high potential in terms of, I think he's a top quality player, and I think he has the potential to be world class. So if Alexis Claude Maurice can do what Guendouzi did, I'm all for this. So yeah, I think he can definitely. Basically, I see Alexis Claude Maurice taking Welbeck's place, and I think he's probably an upgrade on Welbeck, and he has potential to be maybe our first team striker. Because if you look at Aubameyang's age, he's 30, so obviously not this season, but in the future, in the coming seasons, he has a potential to be a first choice striker. So yes, this is a player that I definitely want. Okay. So now we've being linked with Thomas Meunier. Thomas Meunier plays as a right back, and he's from PSG. And obviously, Unai Emery really wants him. I'm not too warm to this idea of signing Thomas Meunier because I don't really think right back's a priority. Because I see we got Bellerin, we got Maitland-Niles, and I think centre backs and a left back is more of a priority, critical areas that we need to sign. However, maybe there's issues with a Bellerin injury. He might not recover from, he might not recover for the beginning of the season. So if that's the case, signing Thomas Meunier makes sense. However, yeah, like I said, as long as it's a realistic transfer fee, because I believe he does have 1 year left. Hopefully we can get a bargain for like 20 million, maximum 25. I don't think we should be paying anything more than 25 for a player who's got 1 year left on his contract. But I do think he's a very good player, and like I said, depend on the transfer fee. But I would take him. However, I think he's good. He'll be a good addition, but I just believe that we have more areas that we should focus on, such as a left back. For me, a left back, Kolasinac, we can't trust this guy. He can only play as a left wing back and not a left back, and that's the reason why we always play with a back three. So, in my opinion, next season we need to focus on playing with a 4 at the back, and that means we need to sign a player that we can trust who can play as a left back. So that left back's more priority for me. But what do you think? Should we sign Thomas Meunier? Let me know in the comment section. Okay, so we've been linked with a centre back from Saint-Étienne called William Saliba. This player is an up and coming player. He's a quality player. He had a fantastic season for Saint-Étienne. He's in a Van Dijk mold, from what I hear, and he's been linked with Manchester United, Manchester City, Southampton, and Watford. So this is kind of a player that we should be looking to sign, and a young up and coming potential players who can really develop into top quality players for us. So this is another player I will welcome. William Saliba, Andersen from Sampdoria. Maybe those two can form a partnership. I think we should be looking to the Ajax model. Let's sign young and up and coming potential players with the experienced players that we currently have. Okay, so that's the news concluded for today. Just let me know what you think of these targets. Should we look at what areas do we need to sign? What players would you like to sign? Put all your suggestions on the comment section. Okay, and can you please like this video and share this video, and the most important thing is to subscribe. Thank you very much, and see you next time.